Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of Everyday June. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Today I'm going to do a video that one of my subscribers suggested, and it is a comparison video between the NARS Soft Matte Concealer and the MAC Studio Fix Concealer. To start off, I have the shade Caramel in the NARS Soft Matte Creamy Concealer, and I have the shade NC45 in the MAC Studio Fix 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. So I do love both of these concealers. I slightly love this concealer a little bit more. I've just finished a whole tub of this NARS one, and I've started on my second pot. That's how much I love it. So I'm going to try and be unbiased with this video, but let's get cracking. So first I'm going to talk about pricing. The NARS Creamy Concealer retails for £25 and it has 6.2 grams of product. NARS Concealer retails for £19.50 and has 7 mils of product. So in terms of money per gram per mil, the MAC one is cheaper, but I feel like because it's a doe foot applicator, you'll probably use this up more than the NARS concealer because it's creamy and it's a bit more pigmented, so you don't need that much. In terms of packaging, the NARS Creamy Concealer comes in a pot, and if you've ever bought anything from NARS, you know their soft matte packaging gets dirty very quickly. That's something you'll have to just put up with if you're a NARS fan. I quite like the packaging and I'm not fussed. It just shows that I love the product quite well. And it's a pot concealer. It does not come with an applicator. It is quite nice. I'll just put a brush in it. It might be not the sum for people who are very into hygiene. I'm not sure how they feel about dipping in to a product, but I like it. It's very easy, compact, and you can just throw it into your makeup bag or your travel makeup bag. So yeah, the MAC packaging, it comes in a little tube and it comes with a doe foot applicator, which I think is really nice because you can just pop it onto your skin and you don't have you don't need another brush to dip it in and pop it on like the NARS one. So in terms of that, it's quite nice. It comes with a doe foot applicator. In terms of consistency, the MAC one is quite a creamy, liquidy concealer, whilst the NARS one is a bit balmy and creamy. It's more of a cream to balm formula. So the NARS one is a bit more thicker and the MAC one is slightly more liquidy and creamier, which we'll expect. Now, to swatch both shades, I'm going to do the MAC NC45 one first. And then the NARS. Don't want to swatch it in my hand. See there. These are the colours. So the one at the bottom is the MAC NC45, and you can see it's kind of a warm concealer. It's got a nice orangey undertone to it. And on the top is the NARS Caramel, which you can see it's more of a pinky salmon colour, and it's more of a neutral, and it has more of a neutral undertone. And you can see this one's a bit more creamy and shinier, and this one's a bit, and you can see this the MAC one is a bit more liquidy and shinier, whilst the NARS one is definitely a creamier consistency, and it's a lot more matte. I'm just going to blend these out for you. So yeah, this one's the MAC one, and this one's the NARS one. You can see the MAC one's a tiny bit darker than the NARS one, but you can also see the MAC one, because it has an orangey tinge to it, it can act as a colour corrector plus concealer, like a 2-in-1. The NARS one's a bit more pinkier, so it probably won't colour correct as well as the MAC one. Sorry, I may have switched angles. My battery just ran out, so I had to get my replacement battery. So yeah, so we've done the swatches on our hands. Now I'm just going to pop it under my eye just so you can see a real swatch. So I'll bring you guys in closer. Is that scary, you know? On this side, I'm going to be using the MAC NC45. I'm just going to put a line here and here to bring it up here as well. And you can definitely see that this concealer is quite orangey and quite warm. And you can see that this concealer is quite thick and pigmented also. And on the other side, I'm going to pick up a brush. That's one of the things I don't like about this one, that I don't like to just, because it's quite small, I like to put my finger in because it's very, you can see, ooh, as I pick it up, how creamy this consistency is. So if you put your finger in, you're going to end up in a little mess. So I'm just going to put it on this side. So from just by comparing immediately, this one is a lot creamier and thicker than this one. This is definitely a lot more liquidy. And you can, I'm just going to put my face here, nice straight ahead. So you can see this one is a lot more warmer and more orangey. And this one's definitely a lot cool tone compared to both. And I honestly think I can wear both. This one's obviously gives a more brightening effect than the MAC one. So yeah, this one is the MAC NC45, and this one is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in Caramel. So it kind of just depends on the look you want, I guess. If you want more of a colour correcting one, if you've got dark under eyes, this will be nice. And if you want just a brightening concealer, this one's nice. In terms of coverage, I'm pretty sure both of them are full coverage. I'm just going to blend them out so you can see how they blend out whilst we're here. So as you can see, it blends out very well. It's nice and smooth. This video is not a review of the concealer, but just a comparison. But I just want to point out that this concealer blended so well, and I do have dark circles, which it has covered. Now I'm going to get another brush and a clean brush, and I'm going to blend out the NARS concealer. So as you can see, this one is a tiny bit thicker. In terms of coverage, I think both of them have the same amount of medium to full coverage. As you can tell, they are quite similar, but you can definitely tell that this NARS one is a little bit lighter than the MAC one. So I think if you're a similar skin tone to me, I feel like both concealers do work. It just depends on what kind of finish you want. If you want a brightening one, definitely go for the NARS one. And if you want a more of a colour correcting, natural looking one, go for the MAC one. They both are good shades. It just depends on what kind of coverage and what kind of concealer you're looking for. Brightening, NARS one, and colour correcting, you can go for the MAC one. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want any more comparisons, please let me know in the comments below. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel. It will honestly mean the world to me. See you tomorrow.